In this video I will show you how to connect a Java web application to a MySQL database. In order to create the Java web application, I'm going to use Eclipse. Go here, File, New, create a dynamic web project, name it A, finish, then click on this arrow, go to Java resources, source main Java, right click, new, create a servlet. First I have to name the Java package. I will call it app, and I'll name the class servlet, and click on finish, and I will right click and change the project here, configure to a Maven project, in order to be able to use the servlet, and click here finish. And as you can see, there are some errors which I will solve by downloading a dependency for the servlet. I will go to Google and search for servlet Maven dependency, and I'll go here. I need this one, Jakarta. No, this is not the one. Jakarta servlet, and this is the one, and I will use this one, 600. I will copy this one to the pom.xml file. I first need to create these 9 dependencies, and I will paste the dependency here between dependencies and closing dependencies. I will save it with Ctrl S, or you can save it from here, file, save. And now if I go to the servlet and click on Ctrl Shift O and save, as you can see, the errors have disappeared, and now I can run the application on the server. I have to solve this error, project facet not supported. Right click on the project, build path, configure build path, go to project facets, and go to Java and change from 17 to 1.8, which is supported by Tomcat. And now if I save and run it on the server, now there is no more error, and the application should now run on the local host, and it is actually running with showing this message from here. Now to connect it to the MySQL database, I also need a MySQL dependency, this one, connector J, and I will copy this one, 8.30, into the XML file. I'll copy it below the servlet dependency, save. And now one more thing I need to do is download the MySQL installer, and I recommend you to run this one, and it's only for this one, it's only for Windows, and I recommend that you download this one, and I also recommend that you install MySQL Workbench, this one. It is included in the installer. You just have to select it when installing the MySQL installer. and this is useful for writing MySQL code. When you install Workbench, you will be asked for a username and password, and when I left click here, I just have to input the password in order to log into Workbench, and in order to be able uh, to send to connect the Java code to the MySQL database, I have to create a database first, then use the database in order uh, to be able to create then a table, and this button executes all the statements up to this line, and this one only executes the current line because I have already created the database. I will just run the second one just to use it, and as you can see here, this command was successful because I have also already created this table. uh, I will just select everything from the table, execute the statement. The statement was executed successfully, and uh, the table is already populated with uh, these fields, and now I want to introduce more data to the database, and to do this, I I need HTML code, and I will copy it from one of my projects. From this is HTML, so I will just copy it and will explain in a few moments what this code does. I will just I need to create an object from the class print writer in order to be able to use the HTML code. I'll just name it the object out equals response uh, response dot get writer, just like here, and to get rid of this error I will just click Ctrl Shift O. The class has been imported, and now I will use the method print with the object, the method print from print writer, with using the object out that I have created. uh, I have to put it between parentheses and close it with semicolons, and I will just copy it here. I will just save. As you can see, there is no error, and now if I run the code on the server, you will see that the the web page has changed from served at, as it was earlier. It changed from this one to this one, but I don't need the website to show the HTML code. I have to delete this line and save, and now the web page will appear. What this HTML code does actually is to create a web page, as you will see now, and what I need in order to input data into the database, I need some input HTML fields like this, with first name, last name, username, password, email, model, and I have also included some select fields from HTML, and I also need a button which sends the information to the database uh, using an HTML form. I'll just show you the code here. So these are the input fields with first name, last name, which appear here. Uh, this is the select field from here and here, and uh, this is the form which mm, which uses this button register to send the information to the database using this servlet, which uh, which I will also copy to to my current project uh, from the other project that I have, just to make it faster uh, to access the database, so that I don't have to write it in real time. I just have to change here what this form actually does. When you click on the register button, it sends this information from input, select, and whatever you want to use in the form. It sends it in this case, to my website and to this particular servlet, because in this case I'm using localhost as the actual website, and not my domain. I will just I will have to copy this path. This is the actual path, like, I don't know, www dot I don't know, something.com. This is the actual path. This is the name of the application, in this case A, and this is the name of the servlet. So uh, because the other servlet is also located in localhost 8080A, the the this one that I have copied now will also be available in localhost 8080A. To In order to check this, you can uh, double click on the servlet, and when you when you run it, I just have to solve some errors first in order to be able to run it. uh, I first need uh, to create a connection method in order to connect to the database, and I will also copy this one from Java, from my website. I will just copy the Java code, and I will copy it to this one, to the servlet, um, and I just it has to be static public static method of uh, connection, which returns connection, and I will just name it get connection, and now I will just delete this one because this one is, I don't need this one. I just need this line. So what this method basically does, it tries to uh, create a connection, and here you have to input the uh, this GDBC MySQL localhost 3306, because uh, when you this is the actual code that accesses the database. It's the same one from here. Uh, Localhost, it's actually this one, 127.0.0.1.1, and afterwards 3306. So it's the same, and uh, this is uh, this is standard for accessing the MySQL database. And I have put here the name of the database from here. This is the name of the database, and this is the username and password. So this will be dependent on your on the username and password that you want to set for MySQL. So the connection is now created, and in order to access it from uh, from HTML, uh, from the HTML codes in here. Uh, um, no, from here. I just have to. I can access it by inputting the name of the class, which is in this case servlet, and uh, then I can use the get connection method from the servlet, this one, and then I need to use the create statement method from the connection, and then I have to use a prepared statement in order uh, to input the MySQL code. So I will use here also the servlet class, get connection method, and I need a prepare statement method from the prepare statement class in order to use MySQL, and uh, I need to use this MySQL code in order to insert values into the database. Insert into, this is the name of the table which I have created, cars, and these are the name of the fields from the table which I want to be updated, where the information I want the information to be inserted when I run the register button. And then you have to use values, and you need to have as many question marks here, mm, according to the number of the fields you want to insert data into. So there are 8, and there are 8 question marks, and then you have to use the this object from the prepare statement class, and use the set string method from prepare statement, because these fields from the database are text uh, text fields, only this one is uh, this one is a number, but this one is incremented automatically, and I don't need uh, to input any data into this field. So I only need to use the setString method for all 8 of them, and uh, this is the number for the first question mark, then for the second, and so on up to the 8th question mark. And if you, for example, if I have 12 question marks, you need to have from 1 to 12, and after this number, you have to input what information you want to be sent to the data, to this field from the database. And what I basically did here was to create 8 string objects, which take the information from these HTML fields, and I use them to create these string objects, and then to send these objects to the database, this information to the database. And what I need for all of them, because they are all strings, I need the get parameter method from the request object here, and in the parentheses I have the name from the HTML objects from the form. From this is the name from the first input field, then the name for last name, username, then for password, and so on, email address, this one from the first select item, then from the input, and the last one from the select item as well. And what I have to do next is I have to use the execute update method from the prepared statement object, and then I just need to close the prepared statement. I also have to change here the class. The get connection is also executed from the servlet class here, this one. And now when I click on close, I just need to I only have this error. If you click here, you can see all the imports from the class, and as I'm not using this class in this servlet, I just have to delete it. And if I click save, there are no more errors in the servlet. And whenever you use statements in Java, you need to put them between try and catch, because you have to catch any exception related to the connection, or to all these methods which help you to connect to the database. Otherwise you won't be able to connect. And what I did here, I want after the information is sent to the database, I want the browser to go back to the same screen. So I will just what I want here, I will use the URL from the servlet where I want the where I want the browser to go after sending the information to the database. If I wanted the information to go uh, to the current servlet, I would have changed this one uh, to the actual name from here. So I will save. I'll now save the servlet, and what I still need in order uh, to be able to send the information to the database, I need a Java class uh, which has all the all the fields from the table that I have created. So I need a Java class with all these 9 fields from the database, and because I already have this one created, I will just copy it from here. So this is the Java class, and I will also uh, paste it here in my current project. I will double click on it in order to in order to open it, and uh, what this class actually does is is to replicate the fields from here. So what I need this add notation around ID, around generated value, strategy generation type identity. This one is for because this field is auto incremented, so I need this line also, and I also need this annotation at column and the name of the column from the database, and uh, I will just keep the ones that I need, uh, and I will just delete the rest of them. I should have nine of them. So there are 9, and I will just delete these, and I will tell you in a few seconds what these are. So in order to, because these are private uh, private variables, I need getters and setters in order to be able to update the information from these fields, and setters to update the information, and getters to get the information from the database. And I'll just right click here and go to source and generate getters and setters, so you don't have to write them manually for all of them. You just click this button, and now they are all created. I'll just uh, save I will save the the servlet, and what I need now to is to solve these errors from the Java class, because these classes are not available in Java. They have to be imported manually. I will try this uh, by deleting these imports and re-importing them with Control Shift O. If this isn't working, I have clicked on Control Z, and what I basically need uh, is the Jakarta persistence persistence import, and I will also search it in here in Maven repository, and I will just take it from here, and I will use this one as these are not final releases, so I will just uh, copy them in the pom.xml file below the other dependencies, and now as you can see all the errors have have disappeared, and now I can use this class to send information from from HTML to the database. And I now what I need to do is copy this mysql connector from libraries maven dependencies, and I have to go here users and to repository com mysql, and I have to copy it here in source main web app webim and here library. So I'll just go here uh, users and to repository com mysql connector and this one 830, and I will copy it from here, and I will copy it here. As you can see, it was successfully copied. Now I will just save uh, save the servlet, and now if I go uh, to the web page that I have access from localhost servlet, I will input I input will input data into it. Uh, for example, username J and password. Uh, Here you have to input the email address, and there's this one. Uh, Here it doesn't matter. And so basically now the database only has three uh, free IDs, and now when I click on register, the fourth one should be populated. So I will just click on the register, and ah, this is happening because I haven't rerun the servlet after changing the form action. It's not going to my website anymore, so have to rerun the servlet in order for the information to be updated. And now if I put the same information, uh, and click on register. So uh, the website went back to localhost servlet where I told it here. to redirect the information afterwards to the same uh, resource. And if I rerun this statement to see all the database information, now I have the information that I have inputted into the database. Thank you.